What is going on, you guys? What is going on? What is going on, you guys? This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, where we talk about celebrity gossip, hot topics, and all things reality TV based. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday, and I intend on doing the exact same thing, you guys. What is going on? What's the tea? What is the business? Okay, so. I'm going to go on and I'm going to start off by talking about what everybody been talking about for the last couple of hours. Okay, I'm going to start off by talking about that first. And I ain't going to stay on it for too long. Because y'all know we get this thing started at the 5 minute mark. So I'm not going to stay on this for too long. But as you all know, that the Starlight Awards was coming up. They call it the Starries. It was supposed to be underway on Saturday. Me, Bando, Carl, and two others. We were all supposed to be leaving out tomorrow night. And today we found out that the show was canceled due to a lot of situations that happened. Situations that I'm really not gonna get into because everybody else talking about it already, and this ain't really the channel for it, but it's disappointing to say the least. I can say that. And I was looking forward to going, looking forward to seeing everybody, you know, trying to see, wanting to know who won because, y'all were voting for months. So I wanted to know who won and all that other stuff, but it ain't happening. So that's pretty much the gist of that. I ain't gonna get on here and bash nobody. I got my feelings about the situation, but I'm not just gonna dog pile. That just ain't who I am. I ain't gonna do that. But it is what it is though. But that's it. That is all, y'all. Okay. Um, what else I got? I think that's pretty much all I got for that. Sorry to hear. Congrats on your nomination. Though. I mean, yeah, like it is. It's not good. It doesn't look good. Things happen like 2 days before the show was supposed to happen and stuff. And I was really looking forward to it. Not only was I looking forward to going to the show, but I was going to Houston. I was gonna hang out with the people. Josiah had a section at Grooves. Like we was gonna turn the fuck up. And Bando birthday was just 2 days ago. So we didn't really do anything for Bando birthday. We was gonna do everything this weekend. But now I got 4 days off for no reason. And I'm just gonna be at home. Jamar's still going to Houston because his mother lives in Houston. So that's more reason for him and Jeremy to go together. But I'm gonna be here. Carl already canceled the rental that we had, so we're gonna be here, and we're probably gonna just take out some time during the weekend and celebrate Bando birthday and stuff like that. We're probably gonna make do with that, but at the same time, um, I need the rest anyway, so I'm not gonna worry about it. And plus, I still got my, and I work 7 days back to back just so I can go because tomorrow gonna be my 7th day working. So, you know, we're gonna figure something out over the weekend, child. But it is what it is. But anyway, anyhow, we're at the 4 minute mark, and I see a couple of my mods in here. I see Gabby, I see Parker, I see Norris, I see DB, I see Norris. I see a couple of you guys have been here, and y'all know we get started at the 5 minute mark. It's 50 of y'all up in here, so we need to make sure that the chat is clean, make sure that everybody is engaging and all of those good things, make sure that everybody's respectful, and make sure you guys are leaving fire emojis in the chat. That's pretty much all I'm asking for y'all tonight. This live ain't gonna be no more than about 30 minutes, maybe 40 at the most, because I got some shit to say. So now we at the 5 minute mark. So let's get down with the get down. Okay. So I don't know if y'all been watching Love in Hip Hop Miami. I've been watching it sporadically. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been looking at a lot of the clips on Instagram because I tried to review this season of Love in Hip Hop Miami during their first half of the season, but it just wasn't that good to me. I couldn't keep up with it. I couldn't keep no focus on it. And on top of that, you know what I'm saying? It was kind of like it just wasn't good to me. Like I felt like the people that we really didn't need to see was taking up all the goddamn airtime, and that was just getting on my fucking nerves. So I just stopped reviewing it and I stopped watching it because I was going to force myself to continue on reviewing that show, but I just couldn't do it. It just wasn't good to me, and I tried. But there's something that I want to talk about the most, and that is Trina, Boots, Joy, and Shay. Now I'm gonna start out by saying this. For many years that I've been reviewing Love and Hip Hop, I've always went in on Shay. I always dragged Shay and her bad wigs. Never really gave Shay many chances to really redeem herself. Never really did. But these last couple of seasons, Shay has redeemed herself in my eyes. These girls be bringing shit to her. It don't always be her fault. These girls be bringing bullshit to her all the time. They be starting shit with her, and that's just the truth. They do be starting with Shay. And people can sit up here and act like they don't, but they literally do be starting shit with Shay all the fucking time. Always starting shit with her. A lot of times she don't even be asking for the bullshit that she be receiving, but she gets it. And that's very unfortunate. You feel what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I don't really like that. And especially with this particular situation, these girls are literally coming for Shay. Shay ain't did nothing to these girls. Absolutely nothing to these girls. And the fact that Boots is using a 20-year-old grudge to come back on TV, and she's following Shay everywhere she thinks Shay is. If she's going to Amara's event looking for Shay. She popped up at Shay's event with Joy. And this is all based off of a lie that Gael told. You feel what I'm saying? Based off a lie that Gael told. Joy's sister, I forgot her name, but she came on the show and she was just talking about shit and things like that. And Shay took up for Joy, which is very shocking to me because the first time I know Shay and Joy to be around each other, they fought. And Shay snatched Joy the fuck up. That's what happened. And so Shay was actually defending Joy in that particular moment. So that's why I'm so confused as to why Gael decided to take that lie to Joy, and instead of Joy coming to Shay and actually trying to have a conversation with her and really trying to see what was going on. Because if you know, like I know, Gael is a motherfucking liar and she's a messy ass bitch. And Joy should have known that. And what she should have did was, instead of going to dig Boots up, what she should have done was go to Shay and ask her what the fuck happened. Because Shay was actually defending her ass. So for Joy to dig up Boots and sit up here and say some shit like, oh yeah, girl, I got this going on, I got that going on, girl, I'm finna go get Boots because she got a problem with that whole Shay too. Like, y'all a bunch of mad assholes that sitting up here looking for an issue and looking for a motherfucking problem. Y'all sound stupid as fuck. Y'all look stupid and you sound stupid. Joy, you always irrelevant on Love and Hip Hop Miami. Let's be clear. You ain't never nobody that really means anything to the motherfucking show. You are only on this show because Trina is on here. And the only reason why you've been on this show since the show actually started is because of Trina. And trust me, I see y'all talking about Trina in the comments, and we gonna get to Trina in just a second. Don't you worry. I got to start out by talking about this shit. But you've been on this show forever since because of fucking Trina. Let's be clear. That's the only reason why you in this motherfucker. Let's be clear about that. So then, what else is going on? So you dig up Boots. You and Hot Topic get with Boots. Y'all have a mad bitch link up, and then y'all sit here and y'all have a conversation with her, and she's talking about, this bitch been on my list for 20 years. Like, I've been having beef with this bitch for 20 years. And the thing about it is, if y'all been paying any attention to the shit that's been going on over the last couple of years, then you would know that all she ever do is sit, like, as I've seen Boots go live about Shay and shit like that. Like, I've seen Boots go live about Shay when Shay ain't even said nothing about her. Like, I've literally seen her go live and and talk about that and all this other shit. Like I've literally seen it. So it's kind of ridiculous that she's still on this shit and she's using a moment that she hasn't had in quite some time. Because let's be clear, Boots ain't did shit since that fabulous Baby Don't Go video. She ain't did shit since then. I ain't seen her on nobody's motherfucking show ever since then. And the fact is, she come on this damn show just to fuck with Shay. And she talking about, the real star is here. The real star is here. The real star is here. Girl, you not no star. Your star already dimmed many, many years ago. Ain't nobody been thinking about you, Boots, for motherfucking years. The only time anybody talks about you in the media is when you talking about Shay. That's the only time. You done went, you and that Kiki girl from Real Chance of Love, because that's another irrelevant motherfucker. Y'all two girls went live about Shay many, many moons ago, and Shay never said nothing about her. Never said nothing back to neither one of y'all. Never said nothing back to neither one of y'all. Neither one of y'all. Nobody been talking about y'all. I have seen Boots go live about Shay at least 3 times over the last couple of years. At least 3. Never seen Shay say anything about Boots. And every time she goes live, she's screaming at the camera. Like she's completely angry, screaming at the motherfucking camera because she mad at Shay. And then I'm trying to understand what was it, because even after Charm School, y'all was still cool. Y'all did the video and all this other shit. But then she's saying that one of her reasons for being mad with Shay is because she was hating on her at the Fabulous video and she got more airtime than Shay. But then on one of her lives a couple of years back, she said that one of her biggest issues for fucking with Shay was for not fucking with Shay was because of the simple fact that Shay was fucking with one of her enemies, and one of those enemies was Buck Wild. So, Boots is jealous of Shay. I really believe she is. And then you got certain bloggers that's sitting up here trying to act like Boots ain't really got no reason to be jealous of Shay. Now you can say that she don't all you want to. That's absolutely thing. If you don't think that Shay, if you don't think that Boots is scared, well, not really scared. If you don't think that Boots is jealous of Shay, then that's absolutely okay. But the thing is, she acts jealous because she comes on Love and Hip Hop Miami and she had that one little explosive moment with Shay. And the first thing she yells, the real star is here. The real fucking star is here. Bitch, I took your job. Bitch, I took your job. How did you take her job, girl? You're not even in the credits. Shay is. So how did you take her fucking job? And the fact is, because Shay won't film with you, now you got to sit up here and pretend like you want to fuck on Michael Blackson ugly ass. Not only do you need to do that, then you got to go over here and try to act like you're fucking on Trick for a storyline. And now you beefing with Hot Topic. So because Shay won't film with you, you got to find other ways to make yourself known. Then you crash Amara's event and try to cuss out Amara and Eliza because you can't cuss out Shay. And the thing is, girl, what the fuck is wrong with you? You look completely ridiculous, utterly ridiculous. Let me just say that, utterly ridiculous. Like you look dumb. And the fact is, there's so many people that's really rooting for Boots, and I don't know why they are. Because if you're looking at Love and Hip Hop Miami, then you know that Boots is fucking stupid. And on top of that, you're talking about the real star is here, and you took her job from her when the job was taken the moment that they filmed this fucking last season. Girl, you came on Love and Hip Hop Miami on the final season, and you thinking that you did something. And plus, you came on Love and Hip Hop when Love and Hip Hop is a cold show. No one's talking about Love and Hip Hop no more. And this is coming from a motherfucker that loves Love and Hip Hop and has been loving Love and Hip Hop for the past 15 fucking years. Ain't nobody talking about Love and Hip Hop no damn more. Love and Hip Hop don't even trend. Love and Hip Hop ain't trend since season 9 of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. COVID killed Love and Hip Hop. Let's be clear. Since COVID happened, Love and Hip Hop been struggling ever fucking since then with the ratings. You ain't took shit and you ain't making no show entertaining. What you're actually doing is making yourself look stupid and made me not want to fucking tune in and just look at the motherfucking clips because you look dumb. Stalking Shay all over the show. She don't want to film with your girl. The real star. Girl, the real star. What are you even talking about? So you make your comeback to reality TV to be all about somebody that you don't like. Make it make sense. Because it's not making sense to me. It ain't making sense to me. Like it's crazy. Like, what are we even talking about? So what you gonna do now that Love and Hip Hop Miami is over? Because it's almost over with. So what you gonna do then? Go on Zeus and get a show? Because that's your best bet. Because see, you ain't got nothing else going on. See, Shay actually got another hustle. She got some she got some energy pills or some shit. She got something going on. You really don't have shit going on, Boots. But Love and Hip Hop. That's all the fuck you had. So what we talking about? You look utterly stupid. You look fucking stupid. And Joy, you look even dumber. And then for you, even on tonight's episode, which I did not watch, I watched the clips. For you to sit your ass at this retreat that Claudia Jordan threw, and for you to say that you do owe Shay an apology, but you chose not to apologize to Shay because Shay disrespected Trina. Fuck Trina. It's time to let the true feeling be said. Fuck Trina. Fuck Trina. I'm tired of everybody bowing down to Trina bag lady looking ass. I'm so sick of it, to be honest. And I guess we can move on from Boots to goddamn Trina. Because I got a whole lot to say about her motherfucking ass. Fuck Trina. Fuck Trina and every fucking thing that she stands on, which ain't much. Fuck Trina. Fuck her. First of all, from the very jump, I wasn't here for Trina when she first got on Love and Hip Hop Miami. And I'm talking about the first season. Let's take it on back. I think that Love and Hip Hop Miami, their first season came out in 2018. That's what I want to say. The very first season. And when it came out that Love and Hip Hop was finally going to Miami, because let's be clear. It was Love and Hip Hop Miami and Love and Hip Hop Houston coming. Love and Hip Hop Houston got canceled before they even went to the air, and they kept Love and Hip Hop Miami. I would have rather had Houston any day, but that's a whole nother story. However, if you remember Geisha 305, who is still around as a Instagram celebrity roaster, she used to have a YouTube channel called Geisha One Fan. I used to love me some Geisha 305, and I still love me some Geisha. Although I don't be agreeing with some of her points, but I love me some Geisha. I don't know if y'all ever heard of Geisha before, but Geisha 305. She was the main one that was basically campaigning for Love and Hip Hop to come to Miami. She even had a cast of people that she felt could have been on the show. The cast included herself. It included Trina. It included Trick. It included Miami Tip. It included Gunplay, I think. It included Kaya. It included so many different Miami rappers. And if they would have went with her cast, it would have been a good cast. But from what I heard from Geisha on one of her videos was Trina would always say, you can't be on Love and Hip Hop Miami unless you come through me. So she was the one that was influencing who was on the show, recommending people to be on the show, recommending motherfuckers that don't have no beef with her because she didn't want no adversary on the motherfucking show. Why the fuck you here? Because you don't bring anything to the show. And the only reason why they was casting you is because you got a name. Geisha should have been on the show over you. Let's be clear. You're not entertaining. You're an asshole. You're a bitch. And you think you're above everybody. And then Bobby was always kissing your ass, and you always gave him your ass for it to be kissed. And I never liked that. He was always fighting for your attention and fighting for your love and devotion and all this other shit that he was fighting for. All fighting with Alvin. You allow Alvin to call him, but say that he was beneath, Bobby was beneath him, and Bob's supposed to be your motherfucking first cousin, and you letting this ugly ass squirrel looking bitch talk to your cousin like that. Like, that literally didn't make no damn sense. Literally didn't make any motherfucking sense to me. It didn't make no sense to me. But yet and still, Bobby was still kissing her ass. And that's more of a Bobby thing than it is a Trina thing. Because Bobby knew better than to be kissing her ass. Because let me tell you one thing. You ain't got to tell me but one time that you don't want me around your ass. You ain't got to tell me but one time that I embarrass you. You ain't got to do nothing but tell me that one motherfucking time. I promise you. And I won't be around your ass. But Bobby he liked the stress, and he was young and restless, and that was long ago. And he still want to cry some more. Because it don't make no sense. Why would you? Because Trina used to treat him like complete shit. And she even told him one time that you're beneath me and you will always be. Girl, you're beneath most of the girls in the rap game. Let's be fucking for real here. Do we want to get started? Because I can go there and talk about your motherfucking ass real hard. Do you want to do that? Because you think you better than everybody and you ain't shit. You ain't shit. You ain't gonna never be shit. I'm so sick of Trina. Because she came on this show trying to hijack it and trying to put people on the show that she felt should have been on this damn show. And it's like, that's why Miami always been terrible, because she ain't never had no adversary. And everybody want to bow down to her and kiss her fucking ass because she Trina. But in the industry, Trina ain't shit. When you think about the rappers from the 90s and the 2000s, the female rappers, Trina name ain't never brought up. You hear Kim, you hear Foxy, you hear Eve, you hear Missy. Don't nobody talk about Trina. No one talks about you. You ain't never been big other than in the South. So let's be clear here. Then you always talking about you gonna whoop somebody's ass and you ain't gonna do shit. You think you better than people. And you not shit. Okay? Then you thinking that Shay supposed to bow down to you for what? The fuck she bowing down to you for? Who are you? That's the part that I'm trying to figure out. Who the fuck are you? Because you're really trying to tell somebody what the fuck they need to be doing, trying to tell somebody this and trying to tell somebody that. Girl, get your ass out my face. Like, please get the fuck out my damn face, because you full of shit. But Trina, like I said, Trina been full of shit. Been full of shit. I'm sick of Trina. And that's just the truth of the matter. I'm sick of Trina. Her attitude is filthy. Her mouth is filthy. And if you really want me to go somewhere, let's talk about her big teeth ass husband. Let's also talk about Swerve with his little pussy ass. He's way too involved in her business, way too involved in what the fuck she got going on, and always trying to fight somebody. On this particular episode that came on tonight, he's sitting up here calling Julian a pussy ass nigga and trying to intimidate somebody. Bitch, you don't intimidate nobody. The only thing that you intimidate is a motherfucking Granny Smith apple with them big ass teeth. Bitch, sit down. Because you ain't scaring no motherfucking body. But a picket fence that you can eat an apple out of, bitch. With them big ass teeth in your fucking mouth. Please, Swerve. Who the fuck you think you fooling? You a bitch. Living off of Trina. Because you walking around loving hip-hop like you the big dog, and then Trina thinks somebody's supposed to respect your ass. Nobody respects you, Trina. I mean, nobody respects your husband, Trina. What the fuck does he have for going for himself besides carrying your purse and your duffel bags and shit? What the fuck he got going on? Because I don't know what the fuck Swerve do. Does he rap? Is he a regional rapper? Does he own a restaurant? What the fuck does he do? Does he even have a food truck? What the fuck does he do? I'm just saying, what the fuck does he do? Because he getting way too much airtime, and we're all sick of seeing that bitch. We don't want to see you. And then the fact is, y'all are mad because Shay won't bow down to you. Everybody ain't finna bow down to y'all bitch asses. Who the fuck y'all supposed to be? And I know a lot of people did not like Nicki Natural, but one thing about Nicki Natural I can respect is that she stepped up to Trina's ass. Cause Trina think that she the big dog and she ain't shit. Let's let the true feeling be said. When it comes down to female rap, you are always a lesser. I don't know who's gonna tell you that, but if ain't nobody else gonna tell you, bitch, I'm gonna tell you. When it come down to female rap, ain't nobody calling your name. Ain't nobody saying your name. Ain't nobody thinking about you at all. So what the fuck? What gives? Ain't nobody thinking about you, girl. No one. You ain't even a star. You ain't the star. Amada is the star, to be honest. Let's be clear. Trina ain't never been the star of Love and Hip Hop Miami. This shit has always been Amara's show. It ain't Trina's. And then Trina always treats people like she better than them. And the thing is, girl, you on the same show as them. So how the fuck are you better than them? Out of your whole career, you only had one big hit, and that's Here We Go with Kelly Rowland. The only time you had a huge hit. Everything else, that's a Southern hit. It's a hit in the South. Pull Over, South. Be All Right, South. Don't Trip, South. I Got a Thing for South. Like, girl, most of your hits is in the South. You ain't got no shit for the masses besides Here We Go. That's all you got, and that's probably because of fucking Kelly. What you and Boots think, you and Boots think y'all the stars of this motherfucking show, and it ain't you. It's fucking Shay. And y'all can deny it if you want to, but Shay is definitely the star of Love and Hip Hop Miami. She is. She runs that shit. She literally do. She runs that shit. I'm just not feeling Boots and Trina because y'all not doing shit. Y'all not doing nothing but making yourselves look like complete idiots on this goddamn show. That's all the fuck y'all doing. Hating on Shay. And Shay reigning supreme on you hoes. And that's just the truth of the matter. So like I said, y'all can sit up here and act like y'all don't believe it if you want to. But Boots looks stupid and Trina needs to go. That is one bag. That's one luggage-eyed ass motherfucker if I ever seen one. Because like I said before, she ain't got shit going. She ain't shit and she ain't never gonna be shit. Her rap career ain't even shit. Like I said, she's the lesser to all of the girls that came out of the 90s. The fucking lesser. The only time she can be a big dog is on this damn show. Because in the industry, she not a damn big dog. She's a fucking poodle. She's a step above Rashida. Trina, get the fuck out of here. Like, for real. I'm telling y'all, Boots and Trina are annoying. Like, they are annoying as fuck. And they're the main reasons why I ain't really been watching this show. And it's really sad that Boots decided to come on Love and Hip Hop on the last season, might I add. Number 2, making her whole appearance on this damn show. As her first appearance, by the way. On this show. Looking for Shay. Trying to fight with Shay. Shay ain't giving you no airtime. So now you gotta Fuck on Michael Blackson. Fuck on Trick. Try to bully Amada and Eliza. Like, Boots, get your ass out of here. Talking about some of the real stars here. If you was a star, you would be in the goddamn credits, but you ain't. The main motherfucker you coming for is in the damn credits and been in the credits since the show started. Shut the fuck up. Team Shay in this bitch. Team fucking Shay. Team Shay. And that's it. And that's fucking all. I just came on here for 30 minutes just to talk about that. Because these hoes got on my nerves. But anyway, you guys, I'm out. Gotta go to bed. Gotta get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. Goodbye, you guys.